Today, we're gonna make an Indian dish. A few weeks ago, one of my viewers asked if I was going to make any Indian dishes. And I'd really forgotten how much I love Indian food, especially the creamy sauces like butter chicken. I love it. But it's chicken. So I've taken that recipe and adapted it to mushroom butter sauce. And it is delicious. And we are also going to use tofu in it. What I have here is I already have a block of extra firm tofu, and I've already pressed the liquid out, most of it anyway. And I'm just gonna cut it into chunks, any size of chunk that you want. Some people like really big meaty chunks, some people like little chunks, so just whatever your preference is. Cut it into that size, and we're gonna put it on a baking tray and bake some of the moisture out while we're cooking our sauce. So I'm just gonna cut it in half first, and then quarters, and then just little chunks again. And they don't have to be perfect. So I've got my oven on 350, because that's about the only temperature I ever use for everything. Seems to work just fine. Just spread them out. You know, give them a little space so they have room to dry out. They don't end up steaming each other. We're gonna get that right off into the oven. We're gonna be making our sauce in our big saucepan. I'm gonna make a double because our family really likes this recipe, so I like to have enough to have for tomorrow for lunch. So I'm gonna do a double batch. But we're gonna get our pot going with a little bit of water so we can water saute our vegetables. Just maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of water is good. And what I've got here already chopped up, I've got 3 large onions, 2 8-ounce boxes of mushrooms, and then I've got a bunch of garlic. Look at that, look at how much garlic that is, and some ginger. So what we're gonna do first, while that water is heating up, is we're gonna put some of our other things in the blender that makes the creamy, creamy sauce. So I've got a can of tomatoes here. And this is no salt tomatoes. And it can be chunks, whole, crushed, whatever, because you're gonna blend it anyway. And 1 can of green chilies. If you're making a single, they make the little teeny cans of chilies too. But green chilies, this is really the secret. Gives it a little bit of oomph, a little spice. Some cashews. There's the creaminess right there. And some soy milk. And I'm gonna put the ginger in with this because our family doesn't really like, you know, if I don't get these chopped up just right, just fine enough, you get kind of a big chunk of ginger in there and it just kind of overpowers stuff. So I'm gonna put it in there, blend it up, so you still get all of the health benefits from the ginger and the taste, but none of the awful chunks. So we're just gonna blend that till it's smooth and creamy looking. All the chunks are gone. That looks about good. I'll just set that aside for right now. Now we're gonna get our onions and mushrooms and garlic going. And I'm just putting them all in together. They all need to cook down about equally, so it doesn't really matter the order. So I'm gonna just saute that down for 5 to 10 minutes, however long it takes for the mushrooms to kind of cook down and the onions to get translucent. Okay, the mushroom and onion combination is cooked down and the onions are translucent, and our tofu is pretty dry, you know, dry enough. So we're gonna add that to the sauce, and we're gonna add our creamy sauce to that and let it do its thing. Okay, and I have here the spices. So it's turmeric, chili powder, and garam masala. Put that in there. And as you can see on the stove, I've got just a little pan of black rice cooking. We don't usually eat rice, but black rice is, you know, a real hearty, more hearty grain. The hull is still intact, so there's a lot more nutrients still there. And every once in a while, when you have a sauce like this, you just want a little something like rice in there. It's hard to eat Indian food without rice. So we're just going to stir that up and let it cook down for 15 or 20 minutes, just till it's nice and creamy and thick. And you might need to add just a little bit of water just to get it to cook down a little bit nicer, so it's not so bulky right off the bat. Okay, it's done. Can you see this creamy goodness right here? Oh my goodness. I've got to taste it. Just gonna put a little bit of rice, just for a little taste. Woo hoo hoo. My mouth is watering. But this is scalding hot, so I gotta be careful. I always do that. It's so yummy. We just can't wait to eat it, and we all end up burning our mouth because we just can't wait till it cools. Okay, here we go. You are gonna love this so much. Oh my gosh. So try it out. Let me know what you think. I think it's wonderful, but let me know what you think. Check out my channel, subscribe. Till next time. I gotta go be alone with this.